What's going on, guys? Boost Auto here. Today we're going to be showing you how to install our Amber DRL plug-and-play harness for a 2024 and newer GMC Sierra and Chevy Silverado 25 and 3500s. Let's get into it.
Transform the look of your truck with Boost Auto's plug-and-play Amber DRL and Park Light Override mod. Installation is quick and easy, and the result is a head turner. Choose from full-time Amber. Amber during the day that switches to white at night. Or add an Amber override switch to get the look you want at the push of a button. And if your truck came with sequential turn signals, don't worry. With our premium harness, you'll retain all your factory features. Bring out the best in your truck today, thanks to Boost Auto's Amber DRL and Park Light Override mod. A couple things to note before we get into the install. First, the procedure outlined in this video is for 2024 and newer Chevy and GMC 2500 and 3500 trucks. If your vehicle is a different year range, head on over to boostauto.com for the latest in fitment and availability, and to purchase all we have to offer. Let's get into it. The first thing we're going to do is disconnect the negative terminal on our primary battery. If you have a secondary battery, disconnect that as well. Next, we locate the headlight connectors. You have two options when accessing the connector. We recommend accessing them from the top, but if you need more room to work, you can go through the fender liner. We're going to be utilizing the fender liner to gain access to the headlights. To do so, you need to remove 5 T15 Torx screws.
So to undo the connector, there's a red locking tab right on top. Pull back on it, and then once the tab is pulled back, there's another tab you can push down on to remove the headlight.
Now let's take a look at the different options for the Boost Auto Amber, Park, and DRL override kit. The first option is full-time Amber, Park, and DRL. In your kit, you'll receive either one of these harnesses. If you receive the harness with the extra white and blue wires, simply tape back these two wires and plug in the harness into the corresponding connector on the headlight and the other end into the factory headlight harness, making sure any other aftermarket mods come before your Boost Auto harness. For your lights to be amber during the day and automatically switch to white at night, take the white and blue wires and plug them into each other. Once connected, tape back the wires, then continue to plug in the harness as previously described. If you want the override function to switch your park lights and DRLs at the flip of a switch, tape back the blue wire and connect the white wire to the provided override switch via the provided butt connector, or an unused factory auxiliary switch or any 12-volt trigger. Just be sure it's a fused circuit with a 1 amp protection.
So now we're going to plug in our plug-and-play harness into our connector here, and then click down on that tab.
Then plug the other end into the headlight itself, making sure to push the red locking tab back in. Now if you chose the Amber all day or the Amber during the day and white at night functions, go ahead and skip to the last segment of the install. If you option to manually switch from Amber to white with our override switch, continue watching. So if you option for an override switch with your harness, remember, you're just going to have the white wire exposed and tape the blue wire back. First thing we're going to do, cut the connector off the white wire and strip it back. On your override harness, you're going to have these two white wires. One wire is going to be longer than the other. We're going to use that longer wire on the driver's side. Now go ahead and strip back the shorter white wire. Now you're going to take the provided butt connector and crimp these two wires together. Then using a heat gun, heat shrink the butt connector. Once the override harness is connected, you can plug the harness into the headlight and repeat the same steps on the driver's side.
So to hook up our white override harness, we're going to need to remove this cover on your primary battery. So to do that, there's going to be a tab here you're going to push in, and a tab right here, and then you can just lift up on the cover, and then we're going to be removing one of these nuts on the bus bar, and then we're going to be hooking on our harness. Take the end of the override harness with the ring terminal, just set it on top of the stud, and then take the nut and tighten it back down. And with that wire now installed, we can reinstall the cover. Now that you've hooked up both white wires to your headlights for your override switch, we're gonna go ahead and take the switch off of these two terminals, and then we're gonna tape it to a straightened out metal piece and run it into the firewall and to the dash.
We're going to be accessing the engine compartment pass-through from under the dash on the passenger side. The grommet we are going to go through is behind this bracket. If there's an electrical module present, disconnect the module and set it aside. Then remove these two 10mm nuts to remove the bracket. Now we're going to take our straightened out metal piece and feed it through the hole in the grommet.
With our straightened out metal piece poked out of the grommet, we're just going to go ahead and tape these wires so we can pass them back through into the cab of the vehicle.
With the 2 wires now pulled into the cab, we can send them over to the driver's side by passing them behind the center console. Next, find a suitable place to mount your switch and drill a 13/16 hole. Feed the wires through the hole and connect the red wire to pin 2 and the white wire to pin 1. Then push the switch into place.
All right, so if you had to peel back the fender liner, we're just going to show you how to reinstall that right now. So take that back up and then make sure you tuck it under into the fender, like here. And then a tip I recommend before actually going and tightening down any of these screws is make sure you thread them all in lightly and then line up all of the hardware. So when you need to, you can adjust how the screws are sitting.
Moving back into the cab, we can now reinstall this bracket and secure any loose wires under the dash. Lastly, reconnect your primary and secondary battery if you have one. That's it for the installation of our Amber DRL and park light override kit for 24 Plus Chevy and GMC 2500 and 3500 trucks. If you're looking for other products for your truck, head on over to boostauto.com to purchase all we have to offer. Until then, we'll catch you on the next one. The products shown in this video and so much more can be purchased on our website at boostauto.com. We're proud to offer a wide variety of products, parts, and accessories for your truck or SUV that will take your build to the next level. To watch videos like this one and to find out about our newest innovative products for your vehicle, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's all for now. We'll catch you on the next one.